joining me now with the latest on this escalating political slugfest is India Today's Rahul Shrivastava. Rahul, what does one make of the language being used in the current discourse? For example, Rahul Gandhi describing the Prime Minister as a specimen, or using words to the effect that this world is too big and complicated for any one person to know. That's a disease.
Gaurav, I think this is a battle to eventually decide who is the boss. So, amid all the nations you may roam, but there is no politics like home. I think this is a battle I take from what the Prime Minister got called in Australia the boss. I think the battle between Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi is peaking, and I think both are deliberately setting up a battle between each other. Rahul Gandhi to set aside, to push aside all the other claimants, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi finds more comfortable to take on Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party vis-a-vis the BJP, because that's the contest where the BJP prefers. I think it is, very simply if I describe it, what Prime Minister is doing is targeting what has worked for the Congress party in Karnataka, the freebies, the offers which the promises that the Congress made in Karnataka that did well for the Congress on the ground, and the Prime Minister is demolishing that. I think language
Rahul,
used by...
One, language. Second, the targeting of Singol and C.R. Keswan, and we've just put out, you know what C.R. Keswan, of course now a member of the BJP, is also saying. He says was mocking the dharm and insulting the sacred Singol on what Rahul Gandhi said about Prime Minister's Sashtang Dandavat.
See, Gaurav, the language used by politicians varies in terms of their supporting camps, I think. And eventually it is the public, voting public, which is going to decide whose language had was electorally magnetic and which was not. I think what Rahul Gandhi is doing in the US, what the Prime Minister is doing, is a very interesting battle, if you allow me time. You see, the Prime Minister had a very successful three-nation tour to Papua New Guinea, Japan and Australia, in which there was a the Indo-Pacific leaders meet, the Pacific leader meet, and also the G7. Now, if you see what is happening, that BJP is pasting the Prime Minister diplomatic successes in the domestic arena.
Yes.
And the Congress is taking the domestic politics in the international arena to beat that imagery. Now, interestingly, one, Rahul Gandhi attacks Prime Minister on foreign soil, primarily because of the kind of support in the last few days Prime Minister got in Australia and those three-nation tour. But I think it has got a foreign, it has got a future connect also. From June 21st to 24th, Prime Minister is visiting the US. It's his first state visit in 9 years. The first two, Obama, Donald Trump, were not state visits. This is a state visit. Means that 21 getting salute at the White House, dinner, and all those other trappings, staying at the Blair House on the Pennsylvania Avenue and others. The Prime Minister has a Chicago he has got a public address. I think it's that battle who is the boss. I think the domestic elements being taken abroad and abroad elements being brought into India. I think it's a very
for joining me here on India Today.
Apart.
Many thanks. We will continue to track this story closely.